seconds is probably all it takes for you to look down on your phone and try to text someone. And by the time you look up, you could be in a very serious accident. According to Huffington Post, texting while driving is worse than all the other distracted driving. While you're texting, you have more of a chance of taking your eyes off the road longer and more frequent. Texting while driving has a lot to do with being impatient, but is sending a text right away worth endangering your life or someone else's life? According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in 2012, distracted driving was associated with 3,300 deaths and 421,000 injuries in collision in the U.S. There is evidence that smartphone use is increasingly contributing to these numbers. That was 7 years ago, so imagine more people with phones. I'm sure the numbers are higher today. Today I will be talking about why you shouldn't text while driving and the consequences that will happen if you do. By the end of my speech, hopefully you will think before picking up your phone to text while driving so that any lives will not be in jeopardy. These are the main points I'm going to go over today. Misconception versus reality. Texting while driving is illegal in many states, and consequences of driving while texting. There are some misconceptions and realities of texting while driving. First misconceptions are people believe that they will have enough time to look up before getting in an accident. Science Daily reports that texting increases crash by 6.1 times. The next one is it's okay to read text but not send them. And while reading your text, your concentration is not on the road, therefore causing accidents. The last one, voice to text, is okay while driving. People are more eager to look at their text to make sure voice to text made no errors. Now that I've told you about the misconception and reality of texting while driving, I'll tell you about the states that have the texting and driving as being illegal. Right now, we have 49 states that have a texting while driving ban. In Missouri, it only prohibits text messaging by novice or teen drivers. Montana, on the other hand, doesn't have any laws at all. South Dakota, Nebraska, and Ohio has secondary enforcement, meaning that you can only not be stopped for texting while driving. You can only be charged if you were stopped for a different offense, such as speeding or reckless driving. I've explained why in some states texting while driving is illegal. Now I'm going to talk about the consequences. The first one is what I've already talked about, getting a ticket. If you're texting and driving in most states, you will receive a ticket. And I don't know about y'all, but I just like paying for having an extra expense. The next one is injury. Being injured could have you out from work from either weeks or months, not being able to take care of your family, and also the long-term pain you might have with the injury you have. The last is the ultimate consequence of texting while driving, death. Some accidents are not as simple as others. You might not be able to walk away with just a ticket or injury. And I have a call of action, a large request. I would like for you guys to post messages, memes on social media to get the message out that texting and driving is dangerous. If you can't do that, a smaller request will be to teach your kids the consequences of texting and driving. Thank you.